everyone, welcome back to my channel, Lenox Justifier of Innocence, created by Zeus and Demeter to save humanity. I'm here as the character Josephine, which is Lenox in human form. With me today is Mr. Buddy the guard dog. He's being shy today, just laying in his chair, relaxing. So thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. If you're new to this channel, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about it. And today is going to be a slightly different type of video than what I normally do. Because I usually put together like little mini series or little mini movies, as I like to call them. But every other video, I'm going to do one where it's, I'm explaining what's coming next and showing you guys some of the behind the scenes stuff so that you have an appreciation for what goes into making these videos and creating these stories. Now, this channel is about a book series, so it follows the book series Lenox Justifier of Innocence, which is available on Amazon if you'd like to get yourself a copy. I currently have 2 books that are out. It's the first book and the second book. Technically, there's 3. So I just want to show you this real quick. So the original book was this one, and I had this done through a publisher. However, after gaining more experience, I really felt like I wanted to redo this book so that it would fit my aesthetic better. So I redid this book, and I had it republished, and it's now available on Amazon, and this is the upgraded version of it. So you can go ahead and check that out. There is better editing. So a lot of the mistakes that were in the first book that were bothersome are now corrected. And there's a lot more artwork. It's all new artwork. And that'll help you, picture the story as you go along, as you're reading it. Typically, it takes about 2 to 3 hours to read the book, start to finish. And the other thing that I did differently was I made the print a lot bigger, so it's easier to read. You're not going to need readers or anything. It's a lot easier on the eyes. And I wanted the reading experience to be as comfortable as possible so that no one feels like they have any type of deterrence when it comes to reading it. So you don't need reading glasses or anything. You can just go ahead and read along and look at the pictures and get lost in fantasy. So the second book is also out. The second book is titled They Want the World on Fire, part of the Lenox Justifier of Innocence series. So this is the follow-up, the sequel to that book. And this is also available on Amazon. So you can go ahead and check that out. Again, I follow the same format, which I'm probably going to follow this format for every single book going forward because I want the books to be easy on the eyes as you're reading it. And I like to pique your imagination, intrigue that imagination as you go along. So therefore, I like to include illustrations, colorful illustrations, and that helps you imagine the story and picture it as you go along. So that is the books, and you can go ahead and check those out. Now, the last video that I posted, that was directly based on the book. It is actually the first 10 minutes of the first book. And I modified it to fit the on-screen. I have some incredible projects that are coming out that I'm currently working on. So I'm going to be sharing that with you guys on this channel. But that video that I posted last week is like an example of what I sent to an animator, and I'm having a 3D animation of that video made. So I'm really, really excited about that project, and I can't wait to show you the final product on that and get you guys' input and find out exactly what you think and if there's anything you'd like me to do different. Now, this channel, typically we do real-time stories. So I typically write the stories. It's different than what's in the book because I want it to be unique and fresh. And it follows current events and current trends, news stories, and crime that is happening in the world. And Lenox, being the Justifier of Innocence, She has a team that she calls the crew, and they go on on missions to get justice for those who have been wronged, that have been failed by the justice system. She has a very unique view on what true justice is, and she wants to make sure that she delivers true justice for the victims and punishes the perpetrators accordingly. Now, it's all fantasy, it's all based on fun, but it, is based on true stories. A lot of the times we change the names of the perps or survivors. I don't like using that word victim. We use the word survivors here. And just to, protect their identity. But some of my survivors, that write in and request their story being told, that they don't care. They will let me use their name. And so people will write into me and let me know of an injustice that they have been through. And I go ahead and I write a story specific to them. And I put that under patron requests. So if you're new to this channel and if you suffered any type of injustice that you want me to write your story, let me know. You can put it in a comment. You can email me. All the information is in the description. So you can go ahead and email me and I will write a story just for you. And you can see it come to life on the screen. And we do our best to portray everything in the lightest way possible, but while maintaining truth. So that is basically what this channel is about. It does follow, the book series as far as the characters, but all of the stories are more unique to what's happening in the world today. And if you want to get a copy of the book, you can go ahead and do so. I'm also going to link the website, so you can go ahead and check that out. And that's going to give you a little bit more in-depth description. You can go ahead and play around on there and see the developments of the characters. So as I've progressed, I'm making the characters new and improved. They're the same characters, but they look a lot better. And, the animations are better. And, AI does help with a lot of that, having to go in there and manually change things so that it looks exactly how I want it to look and make them come to life. So today I'm going to be sharing with you the Triple Bros. So I'm working on revamping the Triple Bros a little bit. They still have the same powers, but as I've progressed with this channel, I've been able to, learn a lot from, making these videos. And it's definitely come a long way. It's been a learning process. I don't have a media background. And so learning how to make the videos and put everything together so that it's smooth has been just something that I've kind of stumbled through and learned, just to be able to put something very creative and have it be entertaining as well. I don't like to just sit here and talk. It's not really my type of thing. I like to create a story and make it come to life on the screen as best as I can, because I'm not a movie producer. I actually film this in my garage with a green screen most of the time, or sometimes I will film it in my salon and then I just take the background out. But most of the time it's in the garage. We have done a few on location little videos, which I love when I can do that, because I do get some volunteer actors that come and help. But it doesn't always, fit with everybody's time schedule. And also, too, you have the interference of the outside world that, get curious. They want to know what's going on and stuff. So that makes it a little bit of a challenge. So even though I feel like the video quality comes out better when we can do that, for the sake of time and being able to produce these more frequently, I film in the green room. That is aka my garage. So, and one of these days I will show you all the back, I will take you behind the scenes and you can see all the fun stuff. We do have a lot of fun making these videos, and I hope that you guys enjoy them as well as the stories. I'd like to give you a little bit of break from reality. So today I am going to introduce you to the Triple Bros. So without further delay, These are the Triple Bros. I'll see you next week for the new video. Let me know at the end which one is your favorite.
My name is Andres. I am the oldest of the three, but I like to think I'm also the most handsome. My hands shoot ropes that change forms according to the perpetrator's worst fear. I have the ability to stop their investment and make them run backwards. Yes, that I have. As you can see, we are identical triplets. All jokes aside, our mothers agreed to carry a child for the last three men of different neighboring tribes in order to avoid extinction. So she was a voluntary surrogate by medicine man, much like Lennox's mother. At the point, she retreated to an area so that no one could find her, and she was able to carry out the pregnancy and give us life. Our homeland was attacked and destroyed. We are the last of our kind. That's why I'm Latino, Aquila is Caucasian, and Abaddon is black. I'm Aquila, the youngest of us three. I can create high-pitched sound waves that make the perps feel like their eardrums will burst while putting pressure in all the organs, causing them to collapse in pain. I'm also a healer through natural medicine and powers. I can heal illness and injury enough to keep the perps alive so that they pay for their crimes and heal the innocent bystanders. Along with superior fighting skills, in my downtime, I like to surf the waves. Yeah.
I'm Abaddon, one of the Triple Bros. I'm the second oldest. My eyes are my superpowers. If I stare you down, your skin will begin to bubble up and burst with billions of fire ants that will feast on your flesh. I wear either dark contacts or these goggles to avoid any accidents in my everyday life. Once the perp is captured, I can reverse the effect. I also have superior fighting ability and I can speak in every language. You're